Yay. So we have made it through another month, entering the month of March. We are Dee and Larry Corchin. Super honored to be a part of this team with you guys. And we love the first Monday of the month. Right?
Yeah, big time. Always celebrating, always having some fun. It's actually easier. We don't have to prep as much, for the meeting because again, it's all about celebrations, and you guys get to share about, just your journey a little bit as far as that goes. So we're just excited about this tonight.
Did you guys like that inspiration, that Will Smith? Wasn't that awesome? Thank you to Cassie Moore who passed that along. And we always welcome and encourage you guys. If you come across something, if it's in that 4 or 5 minute range, 3, 4, or 5 minutes, we would love to see it and put it in our library of things to share. Let's fire up the chat. I'll tell you something. I've always wanted to skydive, but I'm extremely scared of it. So if you've ever skydived before or want to do it, put it in the chat. I'd love to see who's done that. But Carol T, no desire. But before we move into individual, so what we like to do, we've got a lot to celebrate for our team. And I think that when we're in a business like this, entrepreneurship, it is always important to stop and pause and celebrate what has gone well. And I want every single one of you guys on to do that, because whether you helped 1 people or 10 people or whatever, you are making a difference. And together as a team, we just wanted to share with you that in the month of February, we had our 2nd highest volume as an organization that we've ever had, really just shy of last month, right?
Yeah, really close to last month. Again, just helping a lot of people out there, and you guys are doing fantastic. You pushed through the tape. I can tell you we can see numbers coming in the evening, and oh my gosh, it just kept going and going. And I was just like, oh my gosh, they're working so hard. So appreciate all your efforts out there. Great job.
And February was a short month, right? It was 29 days. So a short month. So here we head into March. It's one of the longest months of the year. So it's going to be super fun. And just to give you a perspective, as a team, so maybe you took on 1 client, somebody else took on several, but together we helped 205 new people say yes to their health and move forward as an organization. So well done on that. So we're super excited about that. We also had 16 people say yes and join this team as health coaches in February. So welcome. This might be one of your first calls if you were on. So we just wanted to thank you for joining this mission.
Yeah, so excited for so many more people joining the team. And again, it's just we're spreading out and we're able to help so many more people get their health. So again, kudos to you, and excited to meet all of you eventually, not just on the screen, but hopefully in person at convention, and just excited you're here.
And then we also started our team rally, our back to basics. That started yesterday, and so if you're having fun with that, feeling good on day 2, jot that in the chat. But just to let you know, we have well over 60 people, 60 of us coaches that are doing that together. So well done for putting yourself first and really making a difference. And it's going to be fun to see that growth in you, but also the ripple effect into your business.
Yeah, and if you haven't signed up yet, by all means, you can still sign up. Of course, it benefits you personally, right? You continue to take your health to whatever level that is and go to that next level. And again, there will be prizes. So you can be in there for prizes. If not this week because you started a little short, but that's okay. You can be in for next week as well.
Yeah, and you never know what the prize is going to be for. It's not necessarily going to be a grand total of points. So stay in the running no matter what.
I'm still working on prizes.
Yeah. So we are going to start to let some of our team members share about their journey so far. And we had a lot of rank ups on our team. But what we've done, because there's just not enough time in this 30 minutes, is that what we like to do is have anybody that is has just reached senior coach for the first time, so in the first rankings, or if they actually overshot that and that they came in higher, they get to speak. And then anyone who's executive director or higher will share. And so we're just kind of going to rotate by team on this and kind of have somebody who spearheads it for each team. So we're just going to start out first with Beth Bilton. And Beth, we just want you to introduce your new senior coach.
Hi, I'm so excited to introduce Ruth. She is a nurse by trade, like 40 years. So she's got a huge heart for helping people. So being a health coach just fits in perfectly with what she loves to do. So Ruth, take it away.
Okay, so can you hear me?
Yep, we can.
All righty, thank you. Well, I'm very nervous. I'm outside of my comfort zone right now. But number one, I think that the reason for me being successful, I just signed up as a coach the last day of October. And I've been really working to dig into my life book and to understand what being a fully integrated client means, because I can't help others to do that themselves if I don't understand what that is. And so I've really been spending a lot of time in my life book, asking my business coach, Beth, questions and sort of picking her brain. One of my challenges has been on social media. I don't mind doing posts at all, and I love talking about our program, and I love talking about transformation and putting those posts out there. But to do a Facebook Live really is just way out of my comfort zone. But I'm going to do it because Beth is there to support me and help me. So I'm going to get that done. I'm going to wait till this nasal drainage is cleared up, but I am going to do it. And also, I think my best tip is just to lean on your coach. She's my lifeline and my mentor. I take notes when we talk. I take notes when we're on these calls. I review my notes when I'm at my nighttime job. I work nights with pediatric patients, and I have a lot of time that I just need to keep awake and keep active. And so I do a lot of reading, and I do a lot of re-looking at the calls that we've been on. And I just appreciate Beth for her mentorship and her encouragement and all the strength she gives me through this. And that's it.
Thank you, Ruth. I think you said some key things that, there's been some things. One, you want to be the best you can. So you're plugging into all the components, which is awesome. And that's kind of what the whole team is jumping in on as well with the rally. But I also heard you say you were a little uncomfortable. You're facing up against some things that make you uncomfortable. There's that fear thing that Will Smith talked about, but you're willing to take that leap, and do it for the good of helping others. So thanks for pushing through that. I can't wait to see it when you do it.
Thank you. And I can't leave out that I have to pray every day, because that is where my strength comes from.
Love that.
Oh yeah.
Love that.
Yeah. So, well, good job. We're so excited for you, and just more of the same. And feel better. Get rid of that drip.
Yeah. So Ruth is over there. She's representing South Carolina for us, right? Yeah. All right. And we're going to move over to Lori Cole. Between Lori Cole and Shauna and Frank, there's lots of stuff happening over on your team. So Lori, I'm going to turn it over to you to kind of orchestrate what's happening over there.
Yeah, it's been a really exciting, just a year. I'm just tickled about where we're headed as a team. But more importantly, like outside of numbers, and we got numbers and we got new coaches and we got ranks, but more importantly, we're helping a whole lot of people. So that's what's super exciting. Frank and Shauna have had their highest month ever in frontline volume. They set a new record and brought on a new coach, and she is a senior coach now, and she can't be with us tonight on the call, but we're just tickled about that she they've just leaped in. And one of the things I love about Frank and Shauna is they've gone back to basics. So they're taking their coaches that want to do this back around. How can we start over? And we all need that. And I think that I've learned so much from them for doing that, because that's what our team rally is about, right? We're all becoming clients again so that we can be better coaches and we can also press in our own goals. So I think it's a great reminder for all of us that we haven't arrived as coaches. There's always room. So congratulations to Frank and Shauna for sure. Also on our team, I'm going to turn it over for just a second to Chris Day. And Chris Day is one of our executive directors on Frank and Shauna's side. And she has a senior coach, LaJama, that she's going to introduce. So Chris, I'll let you take it away.
Okay, so I am so excited to introduce to you LaJama Perry. LaJama came on in October. She's been on about 5 months. She's a very busy girl. She runs 3 medical offices, but she's fit in her coaching business well. But we had a little event in February with Frank and Shauna and Dee and Larry, of course, and they're so contagious, and I know that they lit a fire in me, and I'm sure that's what happened with LaJama also, because she ranked up to senior coach. So I'm going to just let her tell her story. LaJama.
It was very exciting at our event to meet Frank and Shauna and Dee and Larry and get to see Chris. It really inspired me while I was there just to meet them and to meet new people. And it was really touching to be able to share my story with them. And that kind of motivated me to get a little more active out on Facebook, just to keep, to make my, to grow and to try and get more clients and see where this could take me. Like Chris said, I am kind of busy. Don't really have a lot of time. We're trying to move and relocate as well. So it's just trying to fit everything in. But one thing that I learned from the event and has really helped my growth, I think, is putting myself out there. I'm kind of a little timid to put before and after pictures on Facebook, but I think I'm realizing that every time I do that, I get a lot of interest, and then I get more people that are interested, and that's when I get more of my clients. So it's one client that I recently signed up was one of our nurse practitioners in one of the offices that I manage, and it's just been so exciting to be able to share with her. So I'm really looking forward to educating her and teaching her. And I know I've reached out to Chris and Frank and Shauna. They've just been a ton of support. So that's been great. I think that's one of the best things I like the most is that the support. And if I have a question, I know I can reach out to them. It doesn't matter which level that I go to, they're always there to help. So.
Awesome.
Awesome. Thank you, LaJama. That's exciting. What I love is our team just comes around. We just wrap our arms around whoever, however, and just to get it done and build the support and to support the clients. And I was just thinking about LaJama's story and with her nurse practitioner. I mean, think about the arms that we could reach around with that. So exciting. So we're tickled for you. I want to introduce now one of my new coaches, and I'm going to introduce you to John. And the cool thing about John is his wife, Stephanie, had been on program for a while, was doing great. And John decided to jump on in there, and boy, has he. He has lost 24 pounds already. He jumped in quickly as a coach, then went senior coach, then rocked to manager before the end of the month. We were just so excited. John has a really cool story. I love how he just jumped in. He's like, if we're going to do this, let's just do it all. And he did. So we're tickled. So John, I'm going to turn it over to you and let you share a little bit of your story.
Yeah. After Christmas, for the ones that don't know me, and I guess none of you do except Lori, I love to eat. And after Christmas, I knew I was not eating healthy, and I got on our scales, and I was way, way, way overweight. And got with my wife, Stephanie, again, who had been doing this since late July, and kind of wanted to know more information about it. And she got me hooked up with Lori and told me more information to get me started. And I wanted to see what food that everybody was eating, and my wife loves the fuelings. And so I said, basically I knew I needed to eat healthy, much healthier than I was eating. And then obviously losing weight is a byproduct of that. So that was kind of my mindset. As far as challenges, my day would always start with Bojangles at 5:30 and Chick-fil-A at noon, and then Cracker Barrel at 6 or 6:30. So clearly I was spending a lot of money and was not eating healthy, and obviously gaining weight. So that was a big challenge for me. And, I appreciate all that Lori's done for me, helping me get on this journey, as well as my wife. As far as a tip, to leave for anyone new or just starting out, if get on the plan and stay with the plan, stay the course, and then share the information that I've can help give. I'm fortunate. I teach at a high school here in Chattanooga, and I think I've got 3 and hopefully another teacher on board. And I think they see a little bit of a difference in me and my energy level as far as that goes. And then, dropping the weight, and I just like to make sure they understand it's all about eating healthy.
Love that, John. Congratulations. It's really been fun to see you step into this. And as Lori said, start to just kind of snowball, and even brought on your first coach already as well. So really sharing the full trilogy. So congratulations. And really your whole team, Lori, Frank, Shauna, Frank and Shauna and Chris, you guys initiated that event. That was hard to believe. That was earlier this month, right? February 8th. But look at the ripple effect that the energy and Shauna and Frank knocking out of the park with a team record of frontline volume. So just congratulations, LaJama, Chris, everybody over there. We're really, really, really excited.
Yeah, I'm just, when you look at this, I don't know, we can see it from our side, and this is for the other coaches, but we really we're all connected, and we're all connected because individually we all said yes somewhere in the chain somewhere. And it's so important because somebody needs that. Somebody needs the fact that we introduce the program to them. And again, my hope and our prayer is that, eventually, this screen for us, it goes on several pages. I need one of those big monitors, hopefully in the future, because again, that means we're helping so many people. So again, just excited for all of you guys as far as the continued growth, and just congrats on that.
Yeah, sweet. Well, we are going to move on over to Meg Johnson and team. Meg, you want to take it over?
Yes. All right. Hey, guys. I hope you're having a great night. Thank you, Dee and Larry. So excited tonight. We've got a couple of different rank ups. One is Stella, and I don't see her on, but send me a message, Stella. I see you, Emma, but send me a message, Stella, if you're on somewhere. But if not, and you catch the recording, congratulations. We are so glad that you have ranked up to senior coach. And the next one is Jordan Rosa, and Jordan had 3 people on her team ranking up. Jordan is our newest regional director, and y'all, Jordan is on fire. Man, she is hungry for growth and knowledge and learning, and man, she is just incredible. So Jordan, we are so excited for you. Will you come off a mute and share with us a little bit on your journey to regional director?
Sure, I'd be happy to. Yeah, so it is that ripple effect too, like Dee was talking about. I have Julie, one of my coaches. She actually became an executive director this month. And then one of her coaches, Andy, I know she hit senior coach. She might have even hit manager. I'll have to go back and look. But just some really cool things happening there. But I did want to share a couple things that stuck out to me this month. It was a crazy month for our family. My kids had been sick multiple times. Even I had been sick. I've been dealing with eye injuries randomly these last couple of weeks. And something kind of kept rolling around in my head as far as like a challenge to grow through. And it was, I used to use sickness or, things being crazy as an excuse to pull back from commitments, to pull back from, appointments and calls and doing work. And something that really stuck out to me is I'm doing the work now because I can be home with my kids when they're sick. And we had ear infection after ear infection after ear infection. Even I had an ear infection. And I know some of you were friends on social media, so you may have seen my post about my family is my who. And Dee and I had a conversation about that too earlier this month. And it just came to me like, I need to let my who fuel my why, not fuel my why not or why I can't. And it just it's like you grow through what you go through. And that couldn't be more true this month. I've really used these experiences to reach out, to learn, to, you know, take that opportunity. Well, if I'm going through this stuff, let me reach out to other people, and care for them and see, you know, how are you really doing? Not, hey, you want to do my health program? Hey, look at what I'm doing, but how are you doing? And when I've done that, I've seen massive shifts in my business and the people who come to me and say, actually, like, tell me a little bit about what's going on in your world. Because I have come to them with genuine care and curiosity. And then the biggest tip that I have, and this is proven true every single month, I'm a woman of faith, and I will say, especially this month, I've been praying bold, specific prayers over my business and over the people that I come into contact with, and asking the Lord so specifically, help me to use my story for your glory. Help me to help the people you put in front of me. These people need freedom. They need breakthrough in their lives. And this is an incredible tool that we have to help them. And so that's my biggest thing with this month. It's been a crazy one, but here we are, and I'm super excited to be in March now. So that's what I got for tonight.
Fantastic. Congratulations, Jordan. You know, it is not unusual when we set a big goal for ourselves, especially in our business, that all of a sudden things start happening, right? We all of a sudden start faced with challenges, and we have big choices to make at that point. So thank you for actually putting thought to that and words to that, and communicating so well that perspective shift of not letting it become a, you know, your why become a why not. That was brilliant. I actually got some little goosebumps from that.
Yeah, it's, I mean, yeah, again, you said it so perfectly. Again, those barriers, those obstacles that pop up, you know, we can't run from them. We can't run from them. And you're a woman of faith. I'm a man of faith. You know, again, we know to push through those. And we know that they'll, you know, 9 times out of 10, they become small. We recognize them. At first, they're like huge. And then they're like, that really wasn't that big a deal. Why did I make such a big deal of it? You lose sleep over it, you know, just like the video. But again, just so grateful you shared that. And again, grateful for all of your stories tonight, guys. Everybody just excited for the growth. And again, I just wanted to go back to what Lajayma said earlier, too. You know, we all work together as a team, you know, so again, we have titles, and all that means is we're helping a lot of people, but again, we work together and we pitch in wherever we need to help again, each coach, each client, one by one. So again, great job.
Well, awesome. Well, we'll be wrapping up on time, so you guys can hop over to Dr. Anderson's call. Today was a big day for Medifast and Optavia. Always a publicly traded company, but today had the honor of being opening bell. So all of Leadership One was there with the chairman and CEO of the board. So I know they'll be sharing a lot about that and what that means, so you can better understand it. So that's following on Dr. A's call right after this. It's the beginning of a month. And this is always a great time that we can evaluate what went well last month, and you get to set your roadmap for what you're going to do this month. So we posted in the group about it, but it's time for your monthly action plan. If you are a senior coach or above, this is a tool for you, and for you to use it throughout the month to show you where you want to go. And just like you heard kind of on this call, that we kind of need that direction and that clarity, so that everyday life and obstacles don't get in our way. And then when you share that with your coach, they know how best to support you and provide guidance so that you can get there.
Yep.
So,
yeah, maps are key. I mean, we can't emphasize enough the importance of kind of documenting and setting up that tension, because if you don't have that tension, you're not gonna grow. You're not going to continue. And we know sometimes if we just, I'm just going to tread water, it usually doesn't turn out the way we expected. So it's always important to put that map together to see what your next goals are.
And for those of you guys that are participating in the team rally, we would love to see your updates in the Facebook group, what you're experiencing yourself. Meg did a great Facebook Live. Meg is about a week ahead of us. She had just made this decision, like, you know what, I'm doing this. And so she's about a week ahead of us, but she said some really key things in her recent update of some shifts that were happening in her mindset and then what she saw in her business as a result of it. So thank you, Meg, for doing that for us and kind of, blazing the trail for us. We're all there with you. So congratulations, everyone. We love you guys. Thank you. Continue to share the program, the opportunity. Let's just keep growing this and bring a coach with you or a candidate to next week's call.
Yep. That's it. It's a wrap. All right. We'll see you next week. Love you guys.
Bye.